All right, no, I said I was going to do the 4:30 Harry movie, but I had to check out a horror film. So one of my good buddies suggested for me to watch The House of the Devil, released October 31st, 2009, written and directed by Ty West. And it had a budget of just over $900,000, which is surprising. Um, if you're not sure about Ty West, he's done like The Innkeepers, The Sacrament, and the worst sequel ever created to be put to film, Cabin Fever 2 Spring Fever. That's 100% his lowest point, I think, that I've seen him do. And I was hoping that wouldn't happen here. Boy, did he redeem himself with this one. Wow. I was blown away with this. So, if you're a fan of 70s horror and 80s horror, or like early 80s horror before the major slasher craze, this is the embodiment of it. Modern cinema has redeemed itself with this film. I thought this film was pretty well done. Now, for some people, it's going to be super slow for the first half, but it's definitely very atmospheric, very well done. Let me just tell you what the basic premise of the story is, though. Man, so there's this girl, and she's in college, and she's basically money tight, like every college student and stuff. So she takes on this babysitting job, which ends up turning not to be what she thought. She thought it was going to be like babysitting kids, but now it's ended up like house sitting with an elderly mother who's sleeping upstairs. And while these other the two older people that live there go out on the night of the town. So for the first half of this film, it's very spooky and atmospheric. You don't know what's like in this house. You know something's going to happen, but you don't know what. It's very unnerving and creepy throughout, especially if you sit there and turn the volume all the way up and sit in the dark and watch this. It's creepy. Trust me, it's creepy. But it has very like a lot of like the When a Stranger Calls, the original, or Black Christmas original sort of like feel to it. It's very well put together, well crafted that way. And the second half is just crazy. Um, yeah, I might spoil some of this, but yeah, for most of you who horror fans, you probably tell just by looking at the poster that this is a cult movie, and that the so basically the older people that left earlier come back and turns out they're part of a cult and in the attic in the basement, and then they have she's going to be the next sacrifice, and there's little hints of that throughout the film, but this one they play it off so well that is here. And even the satanic stuff is now this isn't like a random devil looking creature comes out. No, this is full like real style sort of Satanism type deal. And yeah, it's just unnerving. And when she fights back. It turns into a bloodbath. So for the gore hounds, are gonna love the second half of this film. And I don't know, I was actually amazed with this. I actually had so much fun watching this. Really well done for the general public. It's probably not the greatest one. There is no jump scares at all. Thank God. They stay away from that, and it is just a good horror thriller. Um, yeah, there's not really much to complain about. The music's awesome. It has quite the 70s feel, late 70s, early 80s feel to it. It's definitely a rare gem to find. I was skeptical because I heard a lot of people talking bad about it, but I watched it and I was floored when I watched it. I loved it. I'm giving this one a 5 out of 5. This is probably Taiwan's best movie. So definitely check it out. Oh, trailer's link down below, as always, so you can see what I'm talking about if you haven't heard of it. Also, Instagram's linked down below too, where I post clips of films on my story. They probably don't all make sense, and they're probably just random scenes of films, but they're hints at what films I'm going to review in the future. So make sure you follow me there. Like this video, if you, especially if you like this film as much as I did. Comment down below if you've seen this, and comment other horror films I should check out, especially on Shudder, and because I have that now. So definitely comment down below other films for me to review in the future that you'll hear my opinions on. I'll try my hardest to get to them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and yeah, oh yeah, this isn't sponsored by Shudder, but watch for my name in the comments, because now on I'm posting uh, my first initial reaction after watching the film in the comments of a skull rating. So if you have Shudder, look for Derek Peterson, no spaces. That's me. And comment down below if you agree with that statement too down below. So, yeah. So, overall, great film. Check it out. And hopefully I find something else crazy like this again. But now, I know in the last film review I said I was going to do Dirty Harry for it. I think that I'm going to do that next. So, I'll see you in the next review. And come on, Satan worship. We need a lot more of that.